Kung mang-aakusa ka, you have to follow the rules. Kung hindi mo nagawa yun, huwag ka magpalusot na magsabi ka na political din yung proceeding. Political when it comes to voting, when the senators have to consider also the public pulse when they render their decision on the matter. But the procedure is strictly legal, kaya nga may rules of impeachment at supplementary din yung rules of court. Yun nga, grabe ka, much ado about nothing. And I say it is much ado about nothing because the prosecution is trying to prove a non-crime, an alleged act which does not even constitute a crime, and try to push it to our minds and senses that it would constitute the high crime, other high crimes, or betrayal of public trust, which would supposedly be used as a ground for impeachment. Kaya nga grabe ang kung sa Bisaya pa ni grabing usik sa oras nga wa lang gihapoy kapaingnan.
Opo.
It does not prove a crime, and granting for the sake of argument that it constitutes a minor crime, it does not constitute as a ground for impeachment.
Opo. Paano ho nyo nasabi, attorney, na wala pong krimen nangyari doon sa...
It's not a crime because there is even a grave doubt na kung grave threats ba yung ginawa. Kasi hindi kasi binibigyan ng ng emphasis ng prosecution yung buo ng pagkasabi, yung kung patay na ako, ipapatay nyo. Kasi how can there be a crime kung patay na siya? It will only operate when she is already dead, no? So, and granting for the sake of argument, yung konteksto ng pagkasabi doon has to be taken into consideration. And besides, nakalimutan ng prosecution yung pag-establish ng origin, no? Ng origin, it would take a non-lawyer to emphasize that, si Senator Robin Padilla pa. Kasi bakit importante yan? Dapat yung pinaka-tao na nag-tape ng conversation should be the one who should be presented in evidence. Yung raw file ang kukunin doon. Ang prinob nila, yung nakikita lamang sa sa social media na. How would you prove that it is not infected by artificial intelligence? How would you prove that it has not been edited or it has not been amended already? No? So what they were proving is a tape that was already spread or can be seen in the social media. They were not proving the original, the very raw file that was taken of the Vice President. Kasi with the advent of artificial intelligence now, na pwede mo ma-alter yung mga statements, no? Posible talaga na meron yang mga interventions na. So kaya nga importante sana dun sa prosecution to prove the origin of the original tape, no? Kung sino yung kumuha talaga nung tape recording, and show the chain of custody, how it was preserved, and then how it was presented in court. Yun ata ang nakakalimutan ng prosecution. Inassume nila na kung ma-prove nila yung kikita sa social media, ayun na yun. Maling-mali yun. If you want to prove a video recording in a court trial, such as an impeachment court, you are supposed to determine who actually took the original video recording and try to prove that it was the raw file such that it was never altered nor amended, nor any interventions have been undertaken prior to the presentation in the actual court. Yun ata ang nakakalimutan dito.
Opo. At sinasabi, attorney, wala bang exemption daw? Baga, sinasabi nitong testigo na ito ni NBI agent John Mark Calilong na it is publicly available.
Kaya nga it proves the weakness of the case of the prosecution. Just because it is publicly available does not mean that you have already proven the authenticity of the videotape. You may have proven the authenticity of the publicly available tape, but you do not prove the actual interview that was done via Vice President Sara Duterte. Yung tao na yung tao na nag-interview sa kanya, yun sana i-present mo, or any person na present doon sa interview in the actual interview. Yun ang pinaka-importante sa tingin ko doon.
Opo. At tama rin hubang itong testigo na magsalita na doon sa pagiging sinasabi kasing hindi po siya AI altered o baga hindi po siya ginawa through AI dahil mahigit 2 oras po hindi po kaya daw ng AI. Ganun ng video gagawin, attorney.
Well, that is his opinion pero kung i-analyze mo, 2 weeks lang ata yung training niya. How can he certify that? His expertise on the matter has not been established. May mga AI nga tayong nakikita na movies na tag-3 oras salida na sine. Yung pinapalabas na nasa AI lahat. I don't think that is a correct statement because AI now is capable of almost anything.
Opo. Kaya nga naman ay napatanong si Senator Robin Padilla doon sa kanyang credentials, attorney. At alam mo,
yes,
marami po mga bashers na pinagtatawanan po si Senator Robin Padilla. Bakit daw ganun po yung kanyang paglilinaw, pagtatanong doon sa testigo. Sa korte ho ba, madalas katanggap-tanggap ho ba kung ganito yung magiging credentials ng isang testigo? Lalo 2 weeks lamang po ang kanyang expertise o baga experience pagdating po sa pag-authenticize ng photo at video.
Well, yung kung nangyayari yan sa korte, yung defense counsel would normally and almost always question his expertise and capacity to testify on those issues, on those matters. Kasi nga po, I don't think a 2 weeks training would make you eligible or competent to testify on matters which would require years to study. So, tamang-tama po si Senator Robin Padilla nung ni-raise niya yung matter. It was a valid issue, should have been raised, and it is even surprising na yung non-lawyer pa ang nag-raise nun. Kasi importante kasi yung expertise nun, yung credentials ng taong nagsasabi na kung wala bang AI doon. Kasi yung tao na may sapat na training lamang ang makapagsabi nung ganun. Kung 2 weeks lang, legitimate talaga na i-question yun. At saka si Senator Padilla lang ata ang nag-raise nung raw files, yung origin, because a process of authentication in an actual trial is you have to prove the origin of the videotape. And when you say origin, the raw file is the subject matter thereof, meaning sino talaga yung kumuha at the very interview. Hindi kung nakikita mo na lang yan publicly available. What you are proving is the publicly available tape. You are not proving the actual interview itself. Tainted na yun. How can it prove that it was in fact VP Sara who uttered those? This is being technical about it, but this is how matters are proven in court.
Opo. Dahil ito'y impeachment, Senate Impeachment Court, attorney, at kakaiba nga daw itong korte na ito dahil may halong political. Sa tingin po ninyo, ano bang na-hit ho ba yung target ng prosecution na gamit nitong testigo nila laban po kay Vice President Sara Duterte?
Klaruhin lamang natin yung mga palusot na the process is also political. When the procedure in proving the grounds for impeachment is concerned, it must follow the legal procedure. Okay? So parang it mimics a court. So meaning, the process of proving the high crimes of culpable violation of the Constitution, treason, bribery, graft and corruption, other high crimes or betrayal of public trust has to follow strictly legal proceedings. What is political, the nature of the politics here that would enter into is that the people are likewise interested in this. And the senators, when they vote, may consider also the public opinion. That's what makes it political. But that does not mean that you will disregard the legal process of authenticating a video, of following the rules of evidence when you are presenting it in the impeachment court. Kaya i-correct natin yan. Hindi po pwede na hindi mo na prove yung raw file, sasabihin mo pa magpapalusot ka, impeachment proceeding ito nagkamali kayo Huwag ka magpalusot doon sa impeachment is sui generis because it is legal, it has to follow the rules on evidence. Kaya nga nandun sa rules, the rules of court are likewise suppletory. May rules din yung Senado, dapat i-follow yun.
Opo. At sinasabi din na tagumpay daw sila, ito nga sa prosecution na kampo, dahil naipresenta po nila yung video na ipakita nila sa publiko. Gaano para po sa inyo, anong reaksyon po ninyo doon?
Actually, merong fundamental fundamental error yung nakomit yung prosecution. Yung pagbubunyi nila na panalo na sila kasi na-present nila yung video. Nakalimutan nga nila yung video na na-present niya, yung publicly available. Nakalimutan nila korte ito, impeachment court ito, it mimics an actual court. You have to prove the originality of the tape recording of the videotape. Dapat meron silang source doon sa actual interview. Yun ang pagkakamali ng prosecution dito. Bakit hindi man lang sila nag-effort na magtanong sino ang nag-interview talaga on the day itself of the interview kay VP Sara Duterte. Saan yung raw file na yun para masigurado tayo na yung sinasabi dito sa publicly available na videotape ay yun talaga yun. That is being legal about it. Well, they may say, the other party may say, grabe ka naman, masyado ka naman technical. Yan ang burden ng prosecution Kung mang-aakusa ka, you have to follow the rules. Kung hindi mo nagawa yun, huwag ka magpalusot na magsabi ka na political din yung proceeding. Political when it comes to voting, when the senators have to consider also the public pulse when they render their decision on the matter. But the procedure is strictly legal, kaya nga may rules of impeachment at supplementary din yung rules of court.
Opo. Normal ho ba sa korte na magbibigay po ng kanilang mga manifestation, mga opening statements tungkol po sa kaso, sa prosecution at sa depensa, attorney?
Hindi. That only applies in a jury system, in America. May mga opening statement, may mga closing statement. Pero inalaw ng impeachment court Wala nga din yan sa sa Senate rules on impeachment. Parang ginawa nilang practice siguro para pagbigyan din yung mga congressman na at least may role din sila kasi normally ang gumagawa nung sa prosecution yung mga congressman, wala naman silang trabaho doon sa actual presentation of evidence. But that should not have been allowed because it would put a color to the actual evidence, We should be presented with the evidence of the prosecution, not the speech of the prosecution.
Opo. Ang inyo pong pananaw naman doon sa naging cross-examination ng depensa?
Well, yung prosecution ng depensa, honestly, hindi siya perfect. Pero, siya, more than average siya. More than average in the sense na nakuha nila yung mga dapat na mga punto na like for example, the context of of the declaration, alleged declaration of VP Sara Duterte, since it was already presented, granting for the sake of argument that threats were in fact committed, it would not constitute anymore as a grave threat sa tingin ko. So if it did not constitute as a grave threat, granted, hindi ako nag-admit na gano'n kasi yun nga din ang makomment ko dun sa defense, dapat walang admission in so far as the authenticity of the video. Dapat consistent sila doon na, we are not conceding on the authenticity of the video simply because of the fact that there was failure to authenticate as to its origin. Ganon tara. But granting for the sake of argument that there was proper authentication, that the original was really presented, we say ganon sana. Oo, pero maski hindi nagawa 'yun, enough pa rin yun to prove na hindi na-prove yung hindi na-prove yung impeachable crime na other high crimes. Kasi nga po, granting for the sake of argument na na-utter yun ni VP Sara Duterte, it does not reach the quantum of the high crime of culpable violation of the Constitution, treason, bribery, graft and corruption, or other high crimes, or betrayal of public trust. Kasi yung mga crimes na ipoprove natin for impeachment ay specific under the 1987 Constitution. So dapat matataas masyado ito ng mga level na krimen. So kung ang na-prove mo isang krimen na very minor, wala ding hindi rin sapat yun na ma-prove na impeachable, na na-prove mo yung impeachable crime required under the 1987 Constitution.
Opo. Bago ko lang ipasa kay partner attorney, may ilang mga senator judges nagbibigay ng mga katanungan tulad ng Senator Robin Padilla, at meron pang ilan na nagtatanong na dahil itong testigo na ito, unang testigo na si NBI agent John Mark Calilong ay baga wala namang naipakita, wala namang sinabing nag-hire itong si VP Sara ng assassin, o hindi baga malinaw, attorney. Maaari ho bang itanong ng mga senator judges na doon sa prosecution o sa depensa ba o sa prosecution mismo na walang violation sa konstitusyon itong ginawa ni VP Sara, o may limitasyon lang talaga itong pagtatanong ng mga senator judges?
Well, that would really depend on the presiding officer, no? But the rule of thumb is dapat hindi ka magtanong ng mga conclusion of law. Ang itanong mo yung mag-elicit ka ng facts. Facts ang kukunin mo, hindi conclusion of law. Like for example, yung tanong na binabasi si kapatid Robin Padilla, pero ang galing nung tanong The question about the raw file. That is a question that would try to elicit fact, and that is valid. Pero kung magtanong ka na, paano ito makakonstitute na other high crimes or betrayal of public trust? Ayun, asking for a conclusion. How can an NBI agent say that the utterance of the Vice President would constitute betrayal of public trust or other high crimes? That would be ultimately requiring a person to draw a conclusion of law, which is not allowed in ordinary rules of evidence, much more in a rule in an impeachment proceeding. Yun lang po, i-determine mo kung ang senador ay nagtatanong drawing a question of fact or if it is drawing a question of law. Kung question requiring a fact, ayun, valid yun. Pero kung ang question requiring a conclusion of law, objectionable yun, hindi proper yun.